What up, everybody?
What's up, everybody, and welcome back.
Welcome back.
To the next episode of
Don't do that.
Don't Do That.
Right here on 16 TV
and 16 TV too. Man, social media.
Social media.
Has anybody seen
our superhero?
The superhero
of the person who don't care.
I call him superhero because nobody knows this kid's real name, and I'm just gonna go right into it.
Go right ahead. I feel it's needed.
All right, so everybody's seen the clip of the one kid, who's, I'm just gonna keep it all the way real. The one kid who was being insensitive and being a dick, being a prick, being an asshole. He's walking around the school as they're doing an anti-ICE protest, and his smart idea was to walk around the school while everyone's protesting and say, "I support law enforcement. I support ICE." Well, there was a student that did not agree with that take.
Well, a lot of students didn't agree with that take and was like, "Are you serious right now?"
And he's like, "I don't know what's so funny," And the one student goes, "I'm going to punch you in the face." And the other student goes, "You're going to get in trouble for that."
And he's like,
and he says, "Okay." And he cleaned his fucking clock. And I enjoyed it immensely.
Every bit of it too.
I enjoyed every fucking moment of it. Now, there are some people that are like, "Oh man, our common decency and freedom of speech, it's freedom of expression. You can't just
so freedom of speech and freedom of expression, like how everybody tried to get mad at everybody when they were quote unquote celebrating CK's death, though, right? Isn't that freedom of expression? I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime that you want to use, let me see, I had it right here. Okay, it says hero, Lake Zurich High School, Chicago suburbs. Now, the guy that got punched, his name is Danny Spud. 16 million views on this video.
You probably look like a spud potato.
Now, this is what I wanted to say. I want y'all to listen to every part of this because this is my feelings on this, and I want you to understand what I'm saying. I said, racists want to hide behind the rules and break them at the same time. When they're met with real world consequences, they bitch up and try to hide behind, "I'll call the police," or "you'll get in trouble." That's why this clip is so satisfying. The kid said, "You'll get in trouble," and it did not save him. He still got his nose pushed in. That's what we need. I'm not an advocate of violence, but if everyone is walking around the school and they are protesting ICE, there's something called read the fucking room. Read the room. Yeah, if everybody else is protesting, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think the odds are that you're going to be met with violence or you're going to start some type of altercation with this type of action? You're in the school while they're doing a protest and you're doing the exact opposite and just yelling to the rafters, "I support ICE, I support ICE." Consequences are a thing.
Yeah, you guys love to throw that around like, the big two. Remember, actions have consequences. You love to say, "Well, Renee Good did this. She deserved to die."
Just like there were so many videos, and they have been hitting the internet like wildfire. They are all over Instagram. And these videos, sure you've seen them, at the end of these videos, and this just keeps happening all over America because these videos keep flying and they're different videos from different people who have experienced this. White people getting too brolic, stepping to black people, doing too much because of Cheeto Palpatine. They feel they can be free and they can have a permission slip to be assholes now. And all you see all over Instagram are videos. Leave people alone. Leave black people alone. Black people are striking back. They are not attacking people. But if you start it, they damn sure finishing it.
The thing
and
is,
I keep telling people, leave these folks alone. Leave us alone.
Most favorite video, and it's a little bit older. The one video, the one of the girl who old dude that wanted a straw at first, or it was at a fast food restaurant. We were watching it.
Were we watching it the other day?
Yes, we were.
Where he said he just wanted to ask her a question, but he pulled her.
He went and pulled her.
He grabbed her shirt and pulled her.
She snatched that man up.
His ass up.
Woo!
She tore his ass up.
Yep, and
it was hilarious.
But what pissed me off, I need to point out what really pisses me off in that video, is everybody was playing Cap the fucking Save a Hoe for that grown-ass man. That man that grabbed that kid, that little girl.
Yeah, and I was surprised.
Up like he wanted to do something.
I was surprised that the other two guys didn't join in and beat his ass. But that's a whole nother thing. Now, Spud said, the guy that got punched in the video said, I stand for my beliefs and I'm going to peacefully stand here and support my beliefs.
If you're going to peacefully stand there, then shut the fuck up.
Hero said, you can peacefully go fuck yourself. And then he said, that's against school code. No swearing in school. This is a practice of people all the time. They'll call you the N-word, or they'll do something that they know should get their ass whooped. And then when real world consequences come, like I said, they bitch up. You'll catch a case if you touch me. They bitch up.
So does anybody know what antagonizing a situation is? Did you know that you can actually get in trouble for that?
Yeah.
Did you know that that same person you were antagonizing and thinking you were going to get in trouble will in fact get off? Because he was not being quiet.
No.
He was being very loud and very proud until he got his shit pushed in.
And so they say, people are arguing. Free speech.
Okay.
Freedom of expression.
Okay. Well, then how about
common civility, decency? So if common civility and decency are a thing, why, if you know that there is a sore spot and there are kids protesting it, why be the person to rip the Band-Aid and then not expect consequences? That just doesn't make sense. So it says, say the N-word to a black person.
FAFO.
FAFO. Say inflammatory things and be openly insensitive to others.
FAFO.
FAFO. Holding up a sign or wearing clothing that has offensive, racist phrases, pictures, etc. FAFO. Being inside someone's personal space or touching their person.
FAFO.
FAFO. I say, now you know, and knowing's half the battle.
Now you know, and knowing's half the battle.
Joe.
Shit.
Just trying to let you know, man.
Well, yeah, I'm
certain
so
things
damn
will get
tired.
you fucked up out here.
I forgot about this damn blunt over here.
Be
not gonna lie.
aware of your surroundings.
So this is Tailweed.
Yes. So we will be blown back because this is the product. This is Legion. It is
many
different strains, many different smoke. All the different smokes that we have smoked on the last couple of shows are all in this blunt. And we need it. Because
Lord have mercy.
I actually, I'm going to get more into that on Truth Paste though. But I don't know if any of our viewers know anything about 14 words?
I don't know, but we'll get into that one in
we'll
a second.
All
right, guys. Potts has had a long day. All right.
Yeah.
Potts has worked almost a 12-hour shift.
Yep.
Stocking for you guys, because if it wasn't for your grocery stockers, you guys wouldn't have anything to eat.
It wouldn't be on the shelf.
It wouldn't be on the shelf. And it's not at all as easy as what people think is. It's just simply lifting a box up and putting the product on the shelf. It really isn't.
It's never that easy.
Especially when you work for a corporation and you're one person.
And they
for
don't
one
send
full
any
shift,
help.
and they send no help. And you work 6 days a week.
Yeah.
That's my job. So, okay, until you can be that one person. Okay. So, judge hits Trump with a severe rebuke as admin ordered to return slavery exhibit to museum.
Ooh, trying to erase history because it makes you uncomfortable. It's not working out for you, huh, Donnie?
It's not working out for any of you racists, is it?
Yeah.
All right. So, a federal judge has indeed ordered President Donald Trump administration to return an exhibit on slavery to Philadelphia's Independent National Historic Park. In a 400, Jesus Christ, I'm thinking of Epstein pages over here. In a 40-page ruling on Monday, U.S. District Court Judge Cynthia Roof compared the Interior Department and Secretary Doug Burgum to George Orwell's Ministry of Truth.
That's coming up a lot in the Trump administration.
Oh, yes.
George Orwell.
Oh, yes. So
You know
Roof wrote, this is what Roof had wrote, as if the Ministry of Truth in George Orwell's 1984 now existed, with its motto, ignorance is strength. Oh, I thought you were pointing at my eyeball. I don't know. This court is now asked to determine whether the federal government has the power it claims to disassemble and disassemble historic truths when it has some domain over historical facts. It does not. It does not. That means, bitch, sit down and learn your real fucking history.
Sorry, Charlie.
The President's House is a component of Independence National Historic Park that commemorates the site of the first official presidential residence and the people who lived there, including people enslaved by President George Washington. All right, so on January 22nd, 2026, the National Park Services, NPS, removed panels, displays, and video exhibits that referenced slavery and information about the individuals enslaved at the president's house. She noted also before granting a preliminary injunction, also, there can be no prejudice to defendants. Restoration of the status quo as of January 21st, which requires that defendants reinstall all panels, displays, and video exhibits that were previously in place. Roof also for the government from any additions, removals, destruction, or further changes of any kind to the president's house site without the permission of the city of Philadelphia. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, who was the second president again, right? It was the second president.
John Adams.
John Adams. Mind you, now, if you recall, the main things that they wanted to get rid of was the fact that George Washington had slaves, right?
9 of them.
And one of them he tracked down for 3 years. Gave up eventually because he couldn't find her ass. But wanted to make sure she came back. Now, what really tickles the panties of Trump, and he wanted to get rid of that too, is John Adams never owned slaves and consistently opposed the institution of slavery, even in those times. So whatever people love to throw out, well, those were different times. John Adams also thought it was wrong, and those were still the same fucking times. Because not once did he own a fucking slave. He didn't want them. He thought it was wrong.
Because it was wrong.
But remember, those were different times.
But you know what?
But John Adams didn't think so.
There are people that will tell you that all of this was so long ago. Now, just honorable mention, we lost a civil rights activist in the Reverend Jesse Jackson, 84 years old, passed away. He was one of the men that was standing next to Dr. Martin Luther King when he was assassinated. He was standing right in his vicinity when this happened. And now he is gone as well. I say that to say this. It wasn't that fucking long ago.
It really wasn't.
I'm 55. How long ago do you think it was when Martin Luther King was killed? He was killed in the 60s. I was born in 71. How long do you think?
1968.
Yeah. How long ago do you think this was? Y'all act like this was so long ago. 1968 is not that fucking long ago, bro.
His mama was alive.
She's still alive, but I'm saying.
I know.
It's not that fucking long ago. My mom was a little kid when black people were, had to use different water fountains and they had to sit in the back of the bus. So it's not that long ago.
No. I mean, the thing is the people that are still alive, whose children are still alive?
That's what we're saying. There are pictures of people that were hung from trees, and there are people standing around these people. There's actually a young lady who was hung while she was pregnant. And then they sliced the baby out of her stomach. And when the baby fell to the ground, they stomped it. And this, coupled with, still to this day, we have your orange president posting pictures of our black former president and his wife as apes. We are still to this day being humiliated, ridiculed.
Mm-hmm.
This goes into my case of bullying, constantly being pushed and fucked with. Where's the reparations?
Now let's make something clear here real quick.
Where's the reparations?
Just because Trump allowed Jesse Jackson in his Trump made sure he had his own little special place doesn't mean anything.
He shook hands with Michael Jackson. He was cool with Mike Tyson.
Come on, man. Mike Tyson is a rapist. I'm sorry, Mike, but
I don't care who
when somebody says no, that means no.
I don't care who he shakes hands with. It is plain to see what is going on with that man. Now, I mentioned earlier about 14 words. This was something that intrigued me because I'm like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Yeah.
So 14 words, which is a reference to the most popular white supremacist slogan in the world. These 14 words. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. Now, this could be, they label it under 14 words, the 14, but it is, you'll see people with tattoos and they'll have Confederate flag or they'll have some type of symbol and they'll have the number 14. Now, when you go out in the world and you see that, you know what it is. Earlier today, I was at work and I saw someone who had a Confederate flag tattoo. Now, there are people that will say that is just Southern pride and
Oh,
it
you can
really
fucking
had
suck my
nothing to
dick.
do with slavery or the
Ah,
South will rise
ah,
again or any of that.
ah.
And I say this, people who get Confederate flags tatted on them aren't doing it for Southern pride. They know exactly why they're getting a Confederate flag. So when I saw this guy with the Confederate flag tattooed on his arm, I did not serve him. I walked away from the counter and let somebody else serve his ass because I refuse to serve my food that I cooked and prepared to some racist fuck who would either have me dead or a slave if he could.
Oh, let's not throw in stewed up and brewed up.
Speaking of, it was called the Delectable Negro. It was not called the Tasty Negro. I thought it was called the Tasty Negro. Yes, it is a cookbook. It was a cookbook, and it was they spoke about what happened back in slavery times. It's called The Delectable Negro. The author is Vincent Woodward. The subject is slavery in the United States and human cannibalism. So yes, it's not just a euphemism. They was actually cooking and eating niggas. Okay, so it's awarded the Lambda Literary Award. It was published in 2014, June 27th, and it deals in homoeroticism. They said that sometimes they would actually get turned on. They had seasoning rituals. And Nat Turner, you know how they, with a Nat Turner lick. Remember, Nat Turner went out and went on a killing spree, killing a whole bunch of slave masters. They caught him. And when they caught him, it says Nat Turner's flesh was turned into medicinal grease. And I've watched videos. I've watched videos of white families who have had furniture passed down to them, and they have old heirloom furniture, and they go to have it reupholstered. And when they go to have it reupholstered, the lady said, "What is this in the inside of this chair?
Cotton
What is this?
and
It's cotton and human hair,
black people hair.
black human hair cushioning the chair."
Oh yeah. Here's another one. They used to take what pigskin is. They would take pigskin and whatever disobedient slave they had, they would take and decapitate them and stuff their heads in the pigskin.
And so kids would be running
And the
around kicking the
kids
ball
of the
and not even know they might be kicking somebody's head
yeah.
that used to be in their community.
Yeah.
It said the book deals with documented. So the book approaches the concept of consumption literally with actual documented cases of cannibalism, flesh seasoning rituals, and soul harvesting. They believed that eating the body parts of what they consider to be, this is a powerful Negro. Like he's out here, he's wild, he's killing us in retribution for what we've done to his people. He is a champion. He is a stallion. So they would kill him and then they would eat him. It says white cannibalism was widely reported in accounts of enslaved Africans from the 16th century to the 19th century, but were largely dismissed as superstition. Woodward, the author, validates Black accounts with evidence of punishment rituals, including one instance of a slaveholder forcing enslaved people to eat the broiled ear of a member of their community. This is what I be talking about them reparations. Do you see that everything that I just read?
So many, and the thing is there's so many. You don't have to. The thing is, the way people could do this is you don't have to even just give it to people individually, outright in their fucking palm of their fucking hands. All right, you remember when God, it was that old slave home. They turned it into like wedding venues and stuff like that. That had burned down. A very historical building, right? Well, how many people know that descendants of the people that were enslaved there still work there? Now, mind you, what do you think could have been done?
Give them that property.
Give them that property.
Give them that property.
Their family worked that property, died on that property,
was brutalized on that property.
Why not? Why would that not be considered? What? Because you can't make any more wedding reservations?
It's basically.
Or how about you flip the tables and allow them to be the employer?
Empathy and human decency that doesn't exist. Empathy and human
decency
that doesn't exist.
After sitting here saying that the whole economy would crash if we released everything in the Epstein files and we found out who it was. No, let's see this. Because what you could take is all that money from those billionaires that you know factually, because it's all right there. Out there starving little babies so they can suck harder. Right? Giving baby gummies, basically. Getting baby gummies, I should say. Taking that money from those billionaires and putting it back into the fucking community. Or, hey, people's debt could be erased. Universal fucking healthcare. Kids eat free at school.
This is America.
I forgot.
Is such a great country.
Great Gambino said it.
We can do anything, right? We can do anything. We built everything. What's left? We built everything. We're the computer chip, the telephone, the television.
What are you going to do when all the gold runs out?
If you've done all of that, if you're such a great nation, then why can't you pay your debts?
You know what's funny? You know how gold is running low? Speaking of computer chips, right? Right? Gold is running low. So what are you going to do when the gold runs out? How are you going to make these computer chips? You're going to try to make lead into gold?
I'm sure they have some type of...
Oh, they've already been looking into it.
They've got some type of rework for that. I'm sure they've already...
Shout out Burning Sock for that idea. We were talking about that earlier at work. There's a theory of lead into gold. So, all right. So I'll be as quick as I can with this last one here. Because, we're all about keeping companies here, right? All about making sure that we keep America strong, right? All about making sure that all of our businesses stay right here, right? While billionaire Trump donor and tariff advocate is moving his Ohio manufacturing plant to China.
Oof.
Now, mind you, I get my information from Newsbreak. Okay, simply look it up yourself. When there's several different areas talking about the same exact shit, usually means it's true. Because when everybody else is saying it, they're not always lying. So, hedge fund billionaire John Paulson, a major Trump donor and advocate of tariffs, is shuttering his Ohio brass instrument plant and offshoring work to China. Now, Paulson's company, Con Selmer, the nation's top maker of orchestral and brass instruments, notified employees it will shift most of its East Lake plant operations to Asia by July. That's fast. Triggering about 150 layoffs. Okay. Employees were informed of this decision last month when they expected to negotiate a new union contract, and that was by United Auto Workers Local 2359, which represents the workers. The employees said the company unveiled a new plant in China in 2025, and that work was slowly shifted to that location. However, workers in Ohio had previously been told their jobs were not in jeopardy. As always. Workers there expressed deep dissatisfaction with the decision, with one saying, "It really pisses me off." And the other one says they felt betrayed, as you should, and you have a right to be. A representative for Conn-Selmer had also confirmed that should a tentative decision be finalized, the firm will move some production out of the country, according to the outlet. Now, the company spokesperson did not immediately respond to the request or the comment. So he is worth an estimated $4 billion, and that's according to Forbes. Has been a major backer of the Republican president for years. During Trump's first presidential campaign, Poston served as an economic advisor, and he raised $50 million for the president at a 2024 fundraiser in Florida. He was also shortlisted to serve as Treasury Secretary, a position that was ultimately given to another hedge fund investor, Scott Bessent. So I could see why he's doing that. Because he's put in
business easier for him.
Well, not just that, but he invested a lot of his money and time to the Trump campaign and to Trump himself. And as it had stated, when you look up here again, that he was also shortlisted to serve as Treasury Secretary, a position that was ultimately given to another hedge fund investor, Scott Bessent. So Scott, now he obviously is not tickled pink about that situation. So he said, fine.
I'll take my business to China.
I'll take my business to China.
But you know what?
Be ready to pay more tariffs.
I don't think Donnie's going to be really angry, because Donnie's, since I think in the last year, since Kristi Noem disassembled the cryptocurrency part of the Department of Homeland Security, Donald Trump has made over $1.4 billion.
Yes, well, he's not
in the Oval Office while he's sitting there. He's not supposed to make that kind of money, but
I mean, chickens will come to roost.
This is what's happening. And
they will be roosting soon, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they will be roosting soon. That's why the Dow is at 500.
The Dow is at 50,000.
That's what we should be.
Apologize to President Trump.
He is the best president we've had.
He's the most transparent president in the history of America.
Let's not do that, because I don't want somebody by the name of Wise Roach to think that we actually flipped, bro. That son of a bitch. I'm waiting for his response.
We love you, Wise Roach. You keep all of the comments just going, and you keep engaging in the videos.
Maybe you should share it.
Did he see the one video that we did?
With Pam Bondi?
No. Wise Roach, please watch the video that is on fire right now. We did it on Jeremy Carl, and Jeremy Carl's face is right there. Please watch that video.
Wait, which one?
And go ahead. It's called
is it in my shorts?
Oh, it's the last one we did.
Oh, with Pam Bondi.
Pam Bondi. You called yours something different.
Oh, they're suing the DHS.
Yeah, you called yours something different. I called mine something different. But please watch the videos and engage. We enjoy you.
Yeah, I enjoy you.
We love
you. You just won't catch me arguing with you like that no more, because you're not.
I'll argue with you if I have time. I'll argue with you.
He has his own channel to worry about anyways.
Yeah, I'll argue with you. So, all right.
So that's all I got for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks again for coming out and showing out with us. And we will see you next time on Fuck It Fridays. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, get notified each and every time we drop new content for you. And we will see you next time on Fuck It Fridays.